All right, welcome to a training on real estate and AI and how realtors can use AI to actually close more business, work less, and get their follow-up taken care of, as well as other AI tools to kind of demystify everything so you as a real estate agent can do more, close more deals, have more time back with your family, and in less time. So the best agents in 2025, they're not chasing, they're actually automating. And the agents that use AI will replace the agents that don't. So how can you go from hustling, working hard, 100 contacts a week, all that stuff, from actually easily doing a lot more business, streamlining your process, and making sure that you're able to be on top of all your clients and only focus on the most important conversations so you can get more deals done and enjoy more free time? Well, AI can handle your calls, your follow-ups, your client care, so you can focus on relationships, and you can get hours back every week without losing a single lead. So imagine if your real estate business was all centralized, everything from your receptionist to your website to lead capturing and all that in between, as well as lead nurturing and your transaction system, all automated with touch points for every process in the journey, a clear defined sales pipeline, and you as a founder or salesperson only working on the things that actually light you up, make you a lot of money, and avoiding chasing dead leads. So we're going to talk right now about the AI receptionist, and this is like your 24/7 front desk. Now, as an agent for the last 10, 12 years, when we didn't have AI, you were either having to hire a receptionist, train them, and go through all that process and onboarding and training, all that stuff. And they didn't really, still weren't a clone of you. Think of AI as a way to clone yourself, to actually have more people doing the things that need to get done on your behalf without you being there. So for instance, missed calls mean, for speed to lead, mean missed deals, missed opportunities. But quite often as real estate agents, we sometimes avoid doing those things because they do seem repetitive, sometimes boring, and sometimes they're spam calls or other calls. So the AI receptionist, their goal is to actually screen all calls, qualify the leads, and put them into the database all in one with your knowledge base. So that's what our 24-hour receptionist will do. Now, instead of building all these tools and putting them all together, our goal is to create a product for you using AI in a box and to provide all these AI systems in one CRM. And that will allow you to have your knowledge base, your call screening spam calls, inputting everything into the database for you automatically. So you can go ahead and focus on only high income generating appointments, listening calls, and really valuable relationships and collaborations. So imagine lead enrichment and lead capture. Lead capture is taking information, someone on your website, on your social media, interacting with them in the way that you would, and inputting them into your CRM. Lead scoring is actually taking those people and putting in a category and understanding when they're likely to transact and putting an actual score in it. And as a founder, and I'll show you the vision map in a second, you should only be focusing on those who are ready to transact in the next 30 to 60 days. They are qualified and they've been qualified by our AI receptionist and also your lead follow-up agent. When you're doing this, it's going to allow you to make sure that you're not doing manual tasks like importing leads into a CRM, having an email nurture system and lead follow-up system, so a bot actually interacting with your leads and nurturing them, and finding out who's most ready based on an actual defined sales pipeline. Now, lead enrichment means you're understanding what's important to that lead and that potential client to know what their motivation, their timeline, their goals, their life situations, so you can personalize your follow-up, your sales calls, and increase your sales conversion. So as I mentioned, the website chatbot. Now this is your online salesperson. If you have 100 visitors per day, you want those visitors to actually be captured into your CRM system. That's going to make sure they go into your ecosystem to then be nurtured properly using AI, and that's going to allow you to engage in them in real time, increase your speed to lead, offer valuable information, answering product information, relocation guides, so forth. And it's going to allow you to make sure you turn those browsers into appointments. And remember, the AI receptionist and chatbot also will be capable of booking the appointments for you. So their goal is to actually create and book the appointment in the calendar as long as the lead is qualified. And I'll show you the vision map in a second. If they're not qualified, they're going to go into a nurture system. So as a founder or a salesperson, you're just going to be on high quality appointments, converting deals, and your marketing is already going to be in a box. Now, of course, you can tweak things, but the overall system behind it, so a lot of people have websites, but when you have all these tools not talking to each other, you create complexity and you spread out your information or your energy, and it's not an efficient way to do things. Now, by doing lead scoring and automatically, the quality of the lead and pushing them into your CRM, it's going to allow you to make sure everything's in one place and everything's being done properly. So AI nurture and follow-up sequence. Well, first we want to nurture leads every day, and that's what the AI system is going to do. It's also going to keep track of your top 30. So your top 30 people are the ones that are actually ready to motivated to do something now. There is a sales opportunity for you as their agent, and it's also going to keep raving fans engaged. We want to send personalized texts and emails based on their activity and their information that we have on them in the database. And it's going to make sure that you as a salesperson or founder are going to be focusing on only the bottom of funnel activities, which are the ones most likely ready to close right deals and offers. We want to boost your conversion through consistent, intelligent follow-up, not generic follow-up that's going to alienate clients, but actually ones that's going to engage with them on an ongoing basis. So that way it's like that baton, that handoff, when you're ready to take that lead and you're ready to sell them that home and write an offer, you're going to be right there to help them. Now, we got a client. How do we make sure we keep the client happy and get a referral from them? There are a few things. You can use an AI client concierge. After the close and even during the close, we're going to have a knowledge base set up for you via chatbot, and that's going to answer all of the questions in the knowledge base, allowing your agent or your chatbot to answer questions about the transaction process. Now, we do have a knowledge base in our 12 years experience that you can borrow from. And these are common questions about the transaction process, deposit, buyers, etc. Everything you can think of. Now, you can go ahead and update that knowledge base, but it's pretty much, again, cloning your brain, cloning yourself, so your clients can interact with that knowledge base, get the answers they need, and make sure that your real estate business is running smoothly and there's no lost opportunities with referrals. It's also going to send helpful information or emails based on the stage of the journey, providing them resources, and request for reviews if they had a good experience. If they've had at least an 8 out of 10 experience, we want to request for review. We want to maintain top of mind presence for repeat business. Now, what's the end result and why does it matter? Well, the end result is actually creating a predictable, scalable business that actually doesn't have a whole bunch of pieces that you have to glue together. It's not scalable when it's complex and you have to keep everything together. As a founder, if everything is in one place and everything's done on a cohesive manner, with AI allowing things to be done properly, enriching leads, inputting leads, and having a system going, you're going to be able to easily replace yourself or be able to service the clients and create those great relationships that you want. So you're going to be spending time where it matters, servicing clients and the motivated ones at that, not wasting dead time on dead leads. And also allowing you to make sure that leads are nurtured on autopilot. So then when things do get closer to the transaction, you're notified, but you've already been in the loop and you're not wasting your valuable energy capacity on this. Your CRM stays alive and active, which means that you're able to service leads from it because it's constantly being fed without you being there. See, back in the days, not long ago, I had to continuously make those reach outs to people and keep that database warm, update the notes, update the things, update the stages, update the lead scoring. And again, that's a great model, but it's not scalable because it takes a lot of manpower and capacity. If you have AI doing that, you're going to be able to focus all that energy, that 95% of energy, on actually closing deals. Not only that, the people who are not ready you'll know when the ones that are ready, so you're not wasting opportunities and probably closing 3 to 4 more deals a month easily. This also will save you time, about 10 to 15 hours, and will create a higher conversion, a better client experience, and ideally more referrals. So the sales funnel, pretty simple. This is showing you the sales funnel in action and essentially how the AI agent will interact with your potential or your clients. So as you can see here, when you come from like a nurture, whether they're 6 to 12 months out, to more of an active lead, 90 days, and a top priority, which is more 30 days or less, and then you have your under contract clients. Well, ideally, those are people who are signed, they have a weekly touch, and you're able to keep on top of them easily. The people who are likely going to be signing a contract with you within 30 days are considered a top priority, and you've probably set an appointment with them. What we can do is make sure that AI agent is nurturing the nurtures and the other leads, so that way you're focused more on the top income producing activities, and the AI is also scrubbing and making sure that people shouldn't be in a space where they're not supposed to be there. For example, if they're actually not motivated, we want to make sure their score is updated so you're not wasting time on ones that aren't motivated. And again, we have here prospects. If it's a MET, so someone you know, you have a quarterly touch program that you can reach out to them, and AI can also keep them engaged as well for you. So if you're ready to automate your pipeline and build this out for you and your business, we can map out your AI receptionist, chatbot, and client systems and launch this within 30 days, an all-in-one system, AI in a box, for you to be able to actually close more deals, save time, and start converting leads that are already there. So if you want to book your strategy call, I'm going to include the link below, and we appreciate you being on this training. Thanks.